Now this, President Trump thanking China for staying neutral in the Iran war. Listen to this.
I think China's been terrific. I tell you that before. They could have been bad. They could have sent in to try and block or break the blockade. They could have sent in an oil ship with 6 destroyers alongside of it on each side. They didn't do that. President Xi helped me. He tried to help, and I think he probably helped get it solved. You know, they get 50% of their oil from that location. So that wasn't that easy. President Xi was fantastic.
Gordon Chang is a China hawk, and he joins me now. Gordon, the president says China has been terrific. Why is he bending over backwards publicly to praise China like this?
You'd have to ask him, Stuart, because I cannot think of an answer. We know that during the war, China was providing targeting data to Iran. On March 1st, that data was used to kill 6 Americans. We know that during the war, they were supplying weapons. They were providing diplomatic support, propaganda support. They were doing all they can to keep Iran in the fight. So you'd have to ask the president why he said that.
Is it counterproductive, do you think?
It's extremely counterproductive. China is preparing to go to war against the United States and our friends and partners. The American people need to know how urgent the situation is. And all of this language, including what we just heard in your soundbite, lulls the Americans. We're a democracy. And as we know from Tocqueville going back to the 1800s, democracies are very slow to get themselves organized in the face of threats. And it doesn't help when the president of the United States is saying good things about a country that is preparing to go to war with us.
Then we have Taiwan's president says, look, we're not provoking China, but Taiwan is hopeful that a new U.S. arms sale package can be approved soon. Where is Taiwan? Where do they stand now that we have some sort of peace deal with Iran?
Well, we saw immediately after President Trump's summit in Beijing, China ramp up pressure against Taiwan and also against the Philippines at Scarborough Shoal. China's belligerent activities could end up triggering a conflict. So, I don't think China is prepared actually and ready at this point to invade the main island of Taiwan, but they can back into a conflict regarding Taiwan with their belligerent activities against, them in the Philippines. This is a very dangerous situation, Stuart. Perhaps the most dangerous situation in the world where there actually isn't a war.
Okay, a slightly separate subject. ASMI, they're saying that maybe their top-of-the-line chip-making machinery has gotten into China. If that were to have happened, if that's the case, is that real bad news?
It's extremely bad news. It means that China will be able to produce chips that are as good as ours. This is, one of the worst developments that I can think of in a very, very long time.
You're a China hawk. It's not going well for you, is it, at this moment? I can see. All right, Gordon.
It's not going well for the American people and for the international system as a whole, Stuart.
All right, fair enough. Gordon Chang, always a pleasure to have you with us, and we hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Thanks very much, Gordon.